In the heart of a crisp, golden autumn morning, a little squirrel named Whiskers was having a very busy day. His tail twitched like a furry antenna as he scampered across the treetops of Whispering Woods. Now, Whiskers wasn't just any squirrel. Oh no, he was famous for being the fastest acorn hider in the entire forest. The only problem, he was so good at hiding them that sometimes, even he couldn't find them again. This particular morning, something extra special caught his eye. It was a single, beautiful autumn leaf, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. Whiskers gasped. A flying acorn. It was so shiny, so golden. He just had to catch it. He zipped and zoomed, leaping from branch to branch, getting closer and closer. With one final, mighty leap, he soared through the air, paws outstretched, and tumbled headfirst right into a giant, fluffy pile of fallen leaves at the foot of Old Oaky, the wisest tree in the woods. Oof! He squeaked, spitting out a leaf that had somehow landed right in his mouth. He felt a bit silly, but as he pushed himself up, his paw hit something hard and smooth hidden beneath the leaves. Clink! What was that? His curiosity took over. He started digging, his paws flying like tiny shovels, sending leaves flying everywhere. And then, he saw it. There, nestled in the soft earth like a secret from the forest itself, was a glittering chest. It wasn't a big, heavy pirate chest. It was much, much cuter. It was a tiny, acorn-shaped treasure chest, perfectly crafted from a polished walnut shell and tied shut with a delicate string of dandelion fluff. Whiskers' eyes grew as round as acorn caps. He couldn't believe it. A treasure, he whispered to himself. For me, with a little nudge from his nose, the chest popped open. Whiskers gasped so loudly, a few nearby birds fluttered away in surprise. The chest was filled to the very brim with the shiniest, plumpest, most perfect acorns he had ever seen in his entire life. They glowed with a warm, nutty sheen. Some of them even had adorable little hats made of soft green moss. This was the ultimate treasure. He was just about to do his special happy tailspin dance when he heard a tiny, polite voice. Ahem, excuse us, but that happens to be our emergency snack stash. Whiskers froze mid-spin, one paw still in the air. He slowly turned his head. Peeking out from behind a large, spotted mushroom were three very serious-looking chipmunks. Their names were Chip, Chop, and Cheep. They looked like a tiny, furry rescue team, each wearing a little leaf cape and holding an acorn cap helmet under their arm. Chip, the leader, stepped forward with his arms crossed over his chest. We've been saving those acorns all season for the deep winter, he said, his voice firm but not unkind. Chop, the second chipmunk, pointed a tiny paw directly at Whiskers. And you, he added, trying to look stern, are the squirrel who tried to eat a leaf just 5 minutes ago. Whiskers' cheeks turned pink under his fur. It was true. Well, yes, that's true, he admitted. He looked down at the amazing acorns, then back at the chipmunks. He had to try, but it's such a wonderful treasure. Could I just have one, just a single one, for moral support? The three chipmunks huddled together, whispering amongst themselves. Their tiny leaf capes rustled as they debated. Whiskers held his breath, wiggling his nose anxiously. Finally, Cheep, the youngest chipmunk, stepped forward with a smile. All right, Cheep announced, we have a deal for you. We need to move the stash to a new, super secret hiding spot. Somewhere so secret that even a forgetful squirrel like you won't forget where it is. Whiskers nodded eagerly. So, Cheap continued, if you help us move our treasure, you can have, not one, but 2 acorns, 2 whole acorns, and they were the shiniest acorns in the world. Whiskers agreed instantly, his tail giving a happy flick. It's a deal, he chirped. So, the 4 new friends spent the rest of the wonderful afternoon working together. They carefully carried the tiny walnut chest through the woods. They looked for the perfect hiding spot. They passed by hollow logs and mossy rocks, until Whiskers spotted it, a beautiful, rainbow-colored toadstool. It seemed to shimmer with magic. Cheap showed him the secret. If you tapped the toadstool 3 times, it would gently glow, revealing a hidden hollow beneath its roots. It was a perfect secret spot, known only to true forest friends. They tucked the treasure safely inside, and the toadstool stopped glowing, looking just like any other mushroom in the forest. As the sun began to dip below the horizon, it painted the sky in beautiful shades of pumpkin orange and honey gold. Whiskers sat on a sturdy branch, happily munching on his well-earned reward. He held 1 perfect acorn in each paw. He hadn't found a king's ransom or a chest full of gold, but he had found something much better. He had found 3 new friends, a super secret hiding spot that even he would remember, and 2 of the most delicious acorns he had ever tasted. And most importantly, he finally, truly, learned the difference between a falling leaf and a flying acorn. Well, mostly. Thank you so much for watching our little story today. We hope you enjoyed Whiskers' adventure. If you did, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more fun stories from the forest. See you next time.